Right, so I was basically talking to my partner over one weekend, and he told me about a book and these awesome points to be better at work. It's called 12 Ways to Win People to Your Way of Thinking, and I thought I should share it with you guys. It's a quick summary of 4 of the 12 points, which examples for clients and colleagues. Okay, so the first point that I've chosen is being the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. An example with a client is customer-facing employees never go into a situation with the intention to argue, but sometimes customers come in with their gloves on. So think of creative ways to disarm the customers. And an example with colleagues, a colleague could be going through something personal which causes them to be irritable and start a fight. Have awareness of what is going on in your colleagues' lives. Whenever we argue with someone, no matter if we win or lose the argument, we still lose. The other person will either feel humiliated or strengthened and will only seek to bolster their own position. We must try to avoid arguments whenever we can. And we move on to the second point is if you're wrong, admit it quickly. An example with a client is if you made a mistake, client points it out, admit it quickly and say, okay, this is a mistake on our side, this is how we can fix it. And then an example with a colleague could be admitting to your colleague you have made a mistake does not make you look stupid. It will make you relatable and builds trust. Whenever we are wrong, we should admit it immediately. When we fight, we never get enough. But by yielding, we often get more than we expected. When we admit that we are wrong, our colleagues trust us and begin to sympathize with our way of thinking. The third point that I chose was begin in a friendly way. An example with clients is don't call out clients' mistakes immediately. Start with something like, hey, this is a better way to do it. Or, hey, it might work if we do such and such and such. Start a conversation with clients in a friendly way that would make them feel relaxed. And then an example with peers is if you need help, don't say, get on a call with me right now. Instead, try say, this is your field of expertise. Please assist me when you have a minute. If we begin our interactions with others in a friendly way, people will be more receptive. Even if we are greatly upset, we must be friendly to influence people to our way of thinking. And then the last point that I chose is start with questions to which the other person will answer yes. An example with clients, don't say, you need to select us as brokers. Rather say, wouldn't you like to save some money? Start the conversation with them saying yes. An example with colleagues, don't say, you have to use TextExpander. Instead, try saying, if you use TextExpander, it will save you so much time so you can find more clients. Do not begin by emphasizing the aspects in which we and the other person differ. Begin by emphasizing and continue emphasizing the things on which we agree. People must be started in the affirmative direction, and they will often follow readily. Never tell someone they are wrong, but rather lead them where we would like them to go with questions that they will answer yes to. In conclusion, if you'd like to read on the rest of the other 8 points, you can read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Thank you. Any questions?